Hey, Steve Basic Architect. We're in the basement. I got lights because we don't quite have lights here. They just finished all the plastering and stuff, took all the temporary lighting out. But I'm starting the furthest reaches of the corner of the basement out here at the Riverside project. You can see we have our water heater. This is our sewer outlet that goes out to the septic tank. We have all of the piping here for hot water and cold water. I don't think I've ever shown you the plans, but literally above us right here stacked the owner's suite bedroom and then the secondary suite bathroom. And so both bathrooms are right here. I mean, water tank to vanity, probably about 10 feet of piping to get that water there. Water heater to showers, probably 6 or 7 feet. So very efficient heat pump water heater. We have one of our electrical panels there. This room here is just expansion space. You can see we have our sewer line running down the back wall, but the homeowner has some plans for this, but it's a beautiful room. We're probably on the order of, I don't know, about 18 feet by about 24 feet, so a really good room to expand into. Coming down through here, you can see we have our stairwell here that goes up to the first and second floor. And then here, this is the mechanical room. He moved some stuff, the owner moved some stuff out of that space there while we were plastering, because you can see in the mechanical room, he actually chose to insulate the walls and finish them with a 3/4 inch plywood. So you have the attachment capability of almost anything, being able to screw it to the wall. Down here, the hallway finishes with yet another riverside view. Absolutely gorgeous down here. You know, this puts you right down at the river level here. You can see we're probably, if I had to guess, we're probably about 35, 40 feet from the edge of the water there. Absolutely incredible. It's one of New England's most treasured rivers too, so amazing. But now for the tree. So the homeowner is a woodworking shop hobbyist. He's actually going to build all of his own cabinets here, kitchen, vanities, built-ins, etc. But before he can do that, he had to set up his shop. So let's take a look. So yeah, I mean, what woodworker wouldn't want a shop like this in the basement of their house, right? We're all insulated there, all insulated walls, 3/4 inch plywood. You can see we have all the tools here. He's got his joiner, it's a planer down below here, table saw, band saw, crosscut, drill press, it's all here. You know, all of his storage stuff. He was just down here and he was showing me. So he has this table here that, you know, depending on what height you want, he has 3 presets here, so he can just preset it to a height, and then this height actually matches the table saw. So he has set up his joiner, his table saw, and his band saw so that he can do a minimum of a 10-foot length cut on anything. And he has this table that's on a set of casters that has 3 settings. So he'll have it set to the table saw table height, the bandsaw table height, and the joiner table height, so that this table simply just becomes an extension of all the systems. He puts it out in front, hits the preset number there, locks the casters, and now you have an extension for your table saw, bandsaw. He's got all of his tools here, along with one of the most beautiful views out of a wood shop ever. We also have access out to the space, and this is actually a door where you can go out, so you can bring in your materials, or you want to take a walk out and see the river. The other thing I wanted to point out, a couple things. We have compressed air as well as this is how can I say, the kind of above and beyond. So, you know, one of the privileges of being an architect is I get to work with some very, very intelligent people. This guy here is one of the smartest people I've ever met, and he tinkers and builds things. So all of his door opener enclosures, he built a custom pneumatic control, and it's tied into the on switch of every device. So if I came over here and I turn on the table saw, the minute I turn on that table saw, the actuator of that pneumatic opens the door, and the vacuum system only works for the table saw. Just absolutely incredible ingenuity happening here. And you can see here we have our compressor lines there. And then lastly, one of the things that he did that I think was just extremely smart, he put in a secondary filter here. So we have our supplier over there. We actually even have our Zender system over there. But this is a return duct that goes back to the system. Rather than allow any dust to get into that system and be treated at the filter at the unit, he put a secondary filter here so that he can capture all of that big stuff before it even gets into the return duct. So anyways, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, everybody would die, I think, for a workshop like this, right? Got your own little actuators on every one of the devices set up, so even in this space you can cut 10-foot pieces of everything. So, and some really cool lighting, right? It's extremely well lit. There's no dark corner in this place. So anyways, we'll go over here, we'll finish out because it's the Riverside project. We gotta finish with a Riverside view. So anyways, that's the basement tour. I'm Steve Basic Architect. This is the Riverside project. Until next time, long live our buildings.